This is my second trip on the rail trail north. This time I'm going all the way into the city of York. First thing I did was to start at the right place, and that's the Mundus Race Road entrance to Rudy Park. There's a parking area right close to this beginning of the rail trail. The prior video covered all of this activity along the way to get to the Route 30 bridge, so that's where we are right now. We have to cross over to the west side of the Cadorus Creek, and the crossover is done by the use of this ramp, which winds back and forth to get us up to the level of the roadway on Route 30. They did a beautiful job of building this. The grade here is mild enough so that you can bike up. You don't have to walk your bike. You can just ride up. At the top, we cross over using the old pedestrian walkway that was alongside Route 30. They have made it much safer now, the barrier for traffic, and that gives us a cattle chute type of thing here. But the good news is that it's downhill, so you can actually just coast down through here. I don't know what would happen if another biker was coming in the other direction. I think we'd probably both have to stop and walk our bikes past each other. So now we're on the west side of the creek, heading towards York. Ahead of us is the Route 83 overpass. Then there's this small bridge over a stream. And we continue on around small field. Notice the geese along the right hand side, and then finally we leave the confines of the rail trail. There's bike lanes marked on the streets, some of them. The big building on the left is the Armory, and North George Street is this intersection ahead. The next intersection is the intersection with North Beaver Street. The rail trail has signposts all along that tell you where to go. And so we make a left onto North Beaver Street. You'll notice on some of this I'm riding on the pedestrian sidewalks or this pedestrian walkway rather than the road. But since there was no traffic, it was a quiet day, I felt it was safer for me. Next, we turn right onto this alley. It's marked as a one-way in the other direction, but the rail trail says go this way, so. And now we make a left turn onto Pershing, North Pershing Street, Pershing Avenue. And now we've arrived in the parking area behind the Colonial Courthouse. The Colonial Courthouse is this area is the junction between this rail trail north that we're on now and the rail trail south, which goes from here down into Maryland. The Gates House is on the left, and this is West Market Street in front of us. There it is. Ahead you can see the sign for the Golden Plow Tavern, and the Gates House is there. And we head back. We get back on the rail trail, and watch out for the geese.
Okay, go guys, go!
And now we're back under the Route 30 bridge and heading north. It's so delightful being able to ride on areas such as this because there's no worry about cars or trucks. You do have to watch out for pedestrians and puppy dogs and geese. And then of course there's some really beautiful areas along the way, like this one where it's been paved and so forth. And finally you end up back at Rudy Park, where we started this. The total trip was about 12.6 miles.